Hey everybody, welcome to Art a la Carte. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. It's a drawing tutorial, but as you can see, I'm starting off with black paper. What? I'm going to be showing you how to draw a phoenix using just color pencils. And so I'm going to start off with black paper. So if you have black construction paper, and as long as it's not slippery and shiny, you could use that. So let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do when drawing a phoenix with colored pencils is to get your colored pencils out. And you want to get all the colors that you're going to need. So I have here a selection of different shades of yellows, oranges, and reds. So I'm going to first use my lightest shade of yellow first to sketch in my bird shape. So I'm going to start off just very, very lightly, and hopefully you'll be able to see this. So I'm going to put in my bird. And I was actually in Korea last year, and I was at the airport, and they had in the airport their cultural center, which if you ever get to go to the Korean airport, I don't know if you just want to fly there just to go to the Korean airport, but they have it's an amazing airport. But in their cultural center, they have lots of just different things about their country and their culture, and they had a craft for us to do, which I thought was really fun. And they were talking about phoenixes, and they said the phoenix is an imaginary bird, so you can create it however you want it. I thought that was very funny. And then they said if you don't have any imagination, here's a sample. But as you draw your phoenix, you don't have to make it look like my phoenix, and you don't have to make it look like any kind of bird that really exists, because it is an imaginary bird. You can create it however you want to. Thing to remember when you're drawing a phoenix is a firebird. So after it gets too old, it bursts into flame. I kind of take my inspiration from fire, from flames, when I'm drawing my phoenixes. So here is the body, and then I'm going to have this really kind of great flaming tail, and I'm just going to kind of sketch that in just a little bit there. And maybe have some kind of long legs. I might be taking this kind of off of a mixture of a goose, swan, pheasant, peacock, I guess. Lots of different birds are kind of coming into play in this. But you just want to kind of sketch out your design first. And you could do this in pencil if you wanted to. I just find you're going to need to be able to have it something you can see, because this is dark paper. Sometimes it's a little hard to see pencil lines on this. Now you could give it a long beak or a curved beak. I'm going to give it kind of more of a peacock head, which has just this really kind of short little beak. And then I'm going to give it kind of like a little peacock, maybe a cockatiel. Those little feathers in the back of its head there. So there's my basic design, and I might add a little bit more to the wings as I go. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to then begin to lay in these colors, and I'm going to start pushing them in just a little bit. Some of my yellows. I'm not going to cover the whole thing because I don't want it to be all yellow. But I'm just going to find my design that I have and find where I want my brightest yellows to be. I'm going to switch over. I'm going to put down my yellow, and I'm going to pick up kind of a really light orange. I'm going to start blending that out right and over top of the end of the yellow, and then into a little bit of extra paper. So we'll get that really nice gradient effect. Okay, now I'm going to switch over and go with a darker orange. And you'll just see that layering of these colors is just going to give a really fun effect to your painting. And now I'm going to go in with a red. Fill in the other spots with my red. Instead of like creating like feathers here, I'm actually kind of trying to create almost like flames coming out. And so now you can go back to some of the other colors and then just use them to kind of blend through. And the harder you press, the more they're kind of blend in as you scrub that color in. So there we go for my bird. I'm going to add just a little black in there for the eye. And maybe just kind of define out the face. I'm going to kind of edge. I'm going to kind of put a little bit of a border of a black in there around the face just to kind of pop that out, make it a little bit crisper. So there we go. We have our phoenix done in color pencils using just regular black paper. So try this out. Do your own phoenix or just try playing with color pencils on black paper. It's really fun. So I would love to see what pictures you come up with. So post them to any of my many different media social sites, and I'll have the links to those places in the description box below. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And always, I love hearing your comments, so please leave those comments and thumbs up. It just is very encouraging to me. So thanks so much for drawing with me today, and until next time, God bless you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.